Hey everybody, it's Molly with All Ears, and today I've got a brand new video for you. We're going on an awesome new resort tour, and y'all, it's time to put our fancy pants on because I am at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. The Grand Floridian is one of Disney's most deluxe resort. It's the creme de la creme when it comes to service, and it's one of Disney's signature hotels. It's known for its incredible dining, its beautiful, exquisite Victorian architecture, and there's some brand new things here that I'm excited to share with you as well. So we're gonna go around the resort. I'm gonna tell you my favorite things about this resort, where you can eat, where you can play, where you can shop. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I hope you're ready. I'm ready. Pinkies up. Let's go. The first thing I have to talk about when I talk about the Grand Floridian is the lobby. It is jaw-droppingly beautiful. It will definitely take your breath away. It is so crisp and clean and white in here, and it also smells incredible. And there's a lot of detail in the lobby that you gotta look for when you're in the resort, because this lobby truly is one of those ones where you just walk in and you're like, oh, magic. Also, does anyone else remember the Full House episode when the Tanner family comes here and Uncle Jesse plays to Aunt Rebecca before the scandal? The lobby on the piano. Oh, Aunt Becky, what went wrong? First of all, this tile floor has Peter Pan and the Darlings. Look, Michael and his teddy bear down there, which is very adorable. But then I was very alarmed by this jungle cat laying here until I noticed a sign that said that it's chocolate by the Grand Floridian Bakery, and a cast member just told me that they change them out every year. But isn't that incredible? That seriously looks like a cat, but it's chocolate. A few standouts here in the lobby. The first is this giant bird cage, which is definitely a Victorian era decoration, but this one is gigantic. Another are the pineapple shaped chandeliers. Now the pineapple is a sign of welcome, especially in the South, but it dates back all the way to many hundreds of years ago, when pineapples cost several $1,000s each because they had to come from Hawaii all the way to Europe. Like, we're talking 8 G's a pineapple. So you put them on display to showcase how rich you were when your guests came over. So, you know, it's here. We'll think of it as a sign of welcome, but keep that other story in mind too when we are at the Fanciest hotel. And then the other thing I love in here is this gorgeous Victorian style elevator. And yes, it really works. It's a real elevator, but it looks like a bird cage in that very gorgeous, elegant Victorian design. The best parts of the lobby, in my opinion, and the hotel in general, are the entertainers. They have a pianist that will come and play, and then they also have a band that comes and plays live music in the afternoons and the evenings, and it's just such a wonderful, grand, relaxing feel. It's one of my favorite things to do, is just come listen. Continuing with my synopsis of the Full House episode, and then DJ sees Steve everywhere, and then he actually does show up here at the lobby and he runs to her, and it's really great. Yeah, that was a good episode. Comment if you know what I'm talking about. If Disney's Grand Floridian is known for one thing, that thing would be dining. Starting with, well, we're gonna start at the top. Victoria and Albert's is right behind me. I can't even look in there. I don't know what it looks like. I've never been to Victoria and Albert's, but Victoria and Albert's is the fanciest, most signature restaurant on Disney property. It's been awarded a ton of different awards, including the very exclusive AAA 5 Diamond Award. When you go to Victoria and Albert's, it's said to be an experience like no other. It's $235 per guest, and there's an optional $150 wine pairing where they will select wines to go with each carefully crafted, hand-selected, chef-chosen, and prepared course. Again, I've never been. If you've been, let me know in the comments. If you want to take me with you, let me know that too. Just kidding. But Victoria and Albert's is one of the most exquisite dining experiences that you will have on Disney property, and it's right here at the Grand Floridian. Located directly next door to Victoria and Albert's is Citricos, another of Grand Floridian's restaurants. This is a signature restaurant, meaning 2 dining points on your Disney dining plan. It's a Mediterranean restaurant, and it is fabulous. I like to think it's kind of an underrated signature restaurant because a lot of folks think California Grill at the Contemporary. They may think Narcoossee's here. They don't necessarily think of Citricos, but I promise you the food is fantastic, as is the service. If you come here, get this buttery shrimp thing as an appetizer, it's mind-blowing. You may recall I've actually been here before on an All Ears video. I came to the bar during my monorail crawl, which we will link for you, and I had a fabulous cocktail and a delicious appetizer. So you are able to just go up to the bar here and order drinks and some food there as well. You don't actually need a reservation or to go in and sit down for a whole meal. Citricos is a menu that changes a lot. They want to keep it fresh, they want to keep it seasonal, so I often see the menu swapping out here for different things, but some things will remain steady, and I hope that shrimp is always one of them. The band has started. Behind me is Narcoossee's, which is the third signature restaurant here at the Grand Floridian. Narcoossee's is amazing because, as you can see, it's nestled on the shores of the lake, and it's known for seafood, which makes sense, it's on a lake. So they've got an amazing surf and turf. You're gonna always be able to get something fresh, but the best thing about Narcoossee's is the location. Because it's on the lake, it's got this amazing wraparound porch, and it's an amazing view of the fireworks. They pipe the music in, it's a lot of fun, so if you time it right, you can have an amazing view of the fireworks here at Narcoossee's and a signature meal. So it doesn't get much better than that. If you want to dine with character at the Grand Floridian, then you need to come to 1900 Park Fare, which is a character buffet on the bottom floor of the Grand Floridian. And what I love about 1900 Park Fare is it's got some unusual characters. At breakfast, it's the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious breakfast, and it has like your favorite British friends. So Mary Poppins, the Mad Hatter, Alice, Winnie the Pooh, and Tigger are who generally show up. And then at dinner, it's a royal affair, and it's the Cinderella family. So Cinderella, Prince Charming, Lady Tremaine, and the stepsisters, which you don't really get to see the stepsisters or Lady Tremaine anywhere else. Well, the stepsisters you can see in Magic Kingdom, but not Lady Tremaine. So it's got, again, some unique characters. And 1900 Park Fare, their food is great, and it's only a 1 table service credit on the dining plan. So if you've got someone that loves Cinderella and you can't get into Cinderella's royal table over at the Magic Kingdom, you can save yourself a dining credit and come here for dinner at 1900 Park Fare. And it's got a little bit more of a unique buffet than some of the other character buffets. They have a strawberry soup that is one of their signature options. They've got carving stations, an omelet station, lots of fun. And again, it's got those unusual characters that you don't always see at character dining.
Here, remember that. This pen, no function.
A fabulous restaurant inside the Grand Floridian that often gets overlooked by all of the signature dining is the Grand Floridian Cafe. It's open for brunch and dinner, and it's got some really great options, and it's much easier to get a reservation here than some of the other restaurants on property. Grand Floridian Cafe does serve brunch, and one of my favorite things is the chicken and waffles. They've got a bunch of different Benedicts that are really fun, and then they also do dinner. And they've got some really good fried chicken, shrimp and grits. So it's kind of like Southern Victorian had a beautiful, delicious baby. And they have this signature sandwich that is so good, I have to show it to you. I can't just talk about it. Brunch at the Grand Floridian Cafe is amazing. The French onion soup is fabulous. I love a good quiche. There's some salad options. But what we are here for, oh, also the lobster thermidor burger is definitely a signature item here. But what I am here for is the cafe sandwich, named for the Grand Floridian Cafe, which is an open-faced sandwich with ham, turkey, bacon, tomato, boursin cheese, and it's got little onion straws on it. I'm very excited. Here is this gorgeous sandwich. It's warm, it's got this melty herb, boursin cheese, tomato, bacon, ham, and turkey on this awesome focaccia bread, and it comes with these big, yummy-looking onion rings. Oh, man. I wasn't 100% sure how to eat this because I want to eat it with a knife and fork, but I can't really show you that. So here, I cut it in half, and now I'm going to try and eat it. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Is this the best sandwich at Walt Disney World? I'm having a hard time thinking of a sandwich that's better than this right now. It's so good. I'm a mess per usual, but it's warm. That soft bread's amazing. That creamy cheese, crunch from the bacon, saltiness from the bacon. There's some green onion in there. That's a perfect sandwich as far as I'm concerned. Huge. So you could definitely share it. Plus it comes with these big, crispy onion rings, which are to die for and perfectly cooked. So this restaurant is so great, and it's so underrated. People don't think to come here. Come here before going to Magic Kingdom. You will not regret it, I promise. If you want a quick service meal while you're at the Grand Floridian, you need to come to Gasparilla Island Grill. Now you do have to walk outside of the main building, but you are gonna be under a porch, so no worry if it's raining. And it's got a couple different sections like most quick services. There's sandwiches, salads, some hot options, and a lovely bakery case. So let's go check out what they're serving for lunch. This is a Joffrey's location, so you can get all kinds of fancy coffees and pastries here. They've got a lovely bakery case going on with really cute treats and cupcakes. Like, look at this cute cupcake that looks like a merry-go-round. There's an Arendelle Aqua Eclair, and behold, look at that gorgeous cookie. Do I need that? Yeah, I probably do. Over on the grill, you'll see some pizzas, burgers, sandwiches, different selections. And then over on the final station, this is sandwiches and salads. There's a create your own salad bar, a couple of hot sandwiches. So lots of good options if you want to go quick serve at the Grand. I didn't know this, but they have a Coke Freestyle machine here, so that's pretty awesome. In addition to indoor seating, there are a fair amount of tables outdoors, and you actually get a lovely view of the castle. So if it's not too hot, definitely consider eating outside when you get your Gasparilla food. In the bakery case, I spotted this super adorable Frozen 2 themed cookie, and it just looks like fall, and I had to have it. It looks so cute. When I bought it, I asked the cast member what it tasted like, and a manager told me it tasted like a brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart, and he was right. So it's a nice shortbread cookie that you can see, and then it's got some filling that definitely tastes like fall. You can taste the maple, and the brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon. Actually can't tell if there's cinnamon, but I can tell you it's delicious. I love shortbread, so this is fun. And it's such a cute cookie. Another positively grand thing you can do at the Grand Floridian is visit the tea room. And there's a couple of different experiences you can have there. You can have the afternoon tea, which they do every single afternoon. And I've never done it before, and spoiler alert, I'm about to. Or you can do the Perfect Princess Tea Party, which takes place select mornings. The Perfectly Princess Tea Party is about $335 per adult and child, so 2 people for that price, and that includes the whole experience, the food, and they get a bunch of goodies. They get an exclusive doll, they get some great jewelry, they get a couple other takeaways, so definitely not an inexpensive experience, but if you've got an Aurora fan and it's a special occasion, it could be very, very magical. I've never done the tea at the Grand Floridian before, so I'm super, super excited to share this with y'all for the first time. Here is the menu. The standard tea is the Bedfordshire, and it comes with finger sandwiches, scone, and accompaniments, and you get to choose dessert. And then the Cheshire tea is the same thing, but it adds a selection of fruit and cheese. And then the Berkshire adds caviar, and it's for 2 to share. And you can add champagne to any of them. And then there's also a Mrs. Potts tea, which is some more kid-friendly sandwiches for your little ones. But here is the list of what you get. My server explained I get to choose between a trio of house-made pastries, strawberries with hand-whipped cream, or a traditional English trifle. And then also, of course, here's the tea list. It's very extensive, all Twinings. She explained the enchanting forest fruits is the most popular tea, but she said her favorite is the fig and rose. But there is all kinds of options as far as tea goes here. And then they also note that champagne, port, beer, wine available from the bar. So lots of options.
On your sandwich plate, you have a sweet caramelized onion tart, the cucumber sandwich with Boursin cheese, egg salad, The chicken has coconut, golden raisins, mango chutney, and a Madras curry powder. The pears are poached in red and white wine, and underneath it is a gorgonzola cream cheese smear. And then you have the tomato with goat cheese. The center plate will have your golden raisin scone and your strawberry jam tart, served with the lemon curd, the Devonshire cream, and the strawberry jam. And at the top you have your pastries. This one is filled today with a milk chocolate caramel mousse. You have a strawberry dipped in dark chocolate. You have a coffee and pistachio macaron.
The first thing you have to try at tea is, of course, the tea. So I got the Enchanting one that she said was the most popular. It's got notes of strawberry and blueberry and raspberry, a lot of fruity notes, so I'm excited. Smells amazing. Oh, that is so light, and I feel so fancy in here alone while people watch me do this. A couple of important things to note about the tea is that you cannot split the package, but if you came in with your friends and family, everyone's gonna get what I got, but you can't come in and be like, we're just gonna split it. You also can't just come in and say, I just want sandwiches in a pot of tea. You have to do the whole thing, but you can add on. So if you eat the sandwiches and you're like, those were amazing, I want more, you can add on an extra plate of sandwiches. She said it was around $11, or an extra scone, that's around $4, but you can't come in and just order a scone. But if you come with friends and you order 2 different flavors of tea, you can of course share the tea with each other, or if you're a single person or a person who wants to add on another pot of tea, you can do that as well. So it's standard, but there's a little flexibility and freedom. She also said you can have any 6 sandwiches you want. It doesn't have to be the set that it comes. So if I hate goat cheese, you could ask for a different one. You can even swap in from the kids menu, which is like peanut butter and jelly on it. So it's a lot of deliciousness, and it's, of course, you're at the Grand, where service is peak. So they're gonna make sure you have a grand time. I asked my server how to tackle a scone, because I don't eat a lot of scones in my day-to-day, and she said that depending on where you're from in the UK, a lot of people have different preferences. Some say you have to put the strawberry jam on and then the clotted cream. Others say you have to go the other way around. She recommended putting the lemon curd on top of the strawberry tart, which sounds amazing. So she basically said live your life and do whatever makes you happy. Overall, I had a marvelous time at my first tea party at the Grand Floridian. I think it is a very well-priced event. It's $35 the package I did, and I got a lot of food. It actually could serve as a light lunch or really hearty afternoon snack. So you get a lot of food, you get some delectable desserts, you get a whole pot of tea, and you get a beautiful environment. You can hear the band playing, a lot of fun. So definitely something to consider. You don't have to be staying at the Grand Floridian to do it, but definitely something to consider maybe for a birthday or a girls trip, or just to spice up something. Afternoon tea at the Grand Floridian is a really great, not very expensive way to add a little extra magic to your trip. A great thing about Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa is the spa part of this. I'm walking there now, but Senses Spa is a full-blown spa right here on property at the Grand Floridian. Oh look, there's the monorail. It's going very slow. Anyway, back to the spa. At the Senses Spa, you can get anything that you can imagine at a spa. Massages, facials, manicures, pedicures, hair treatments. Treat yourself, friends. You're on vacation. Now, of course, anything that you want to do at the spa, you definitely want to reserve in advance to make sure you get your desired time. And you can call 407-WDW SPAS, plural, to make a reservation. And there's also a button on your phone the ladies kindly reminded me of if you're staying here. As with any resort, there are several places to hit the water at the Grand Floridian. Behind me is the beach pool. Now this is the main pool. It's gonna be the one that has all the resort activities. It's a louder, more fun, exciting pool. You can actually rent cabanas there. So this is the bigger pool, and it's accompanied by this adorable Alice in Wonderland children's activity area where like the Mad Hatter's hat fills up and dumps water all over them. It's definitely the cutest, or one of the cutest kids play areas in my opinion. There is also a quieter pool located more centrally in the resort. It's called the Courtyard Pool, and it's kind of the quieter chill. There's not the kids activities over there. Parents, adults, when you need to chill out a little bit, this is the one you want to go over to. And the best thing about the Courtyard Pool is that it's zero entry, which is really nice. So you just can wade on in and enjoy yourself. One of the biggest perks of staying at the Grand Floridian is the proximity to Disney's Magic Kingdom. There are a couple of ways to get over to the park. The first and foremost is, of course, the monorail, which leaves from the second floor of the lobby. And when you're headed towards Magic Kingdom, you are the first stop. So it's here, Magic Kingdom, bang, magic, your day can begin. But keep in mind, that means when you're coming back, it's going to go Contemporary, Transportation and Ticket Center, Polynesian, and then back to the Grand Floridians. Also take to the Transportation Ticket Center, transfer there, and then go to Epcot. So you can get to 2 different Disney parks just using the monorail. The second way to get to Magic Kingdom from the Grand Floridian is by boat. It does share a boat route with the Polynesian, so you may stop there on your way there or on your way back, but it's always fun to sail the seas. And someday soon, it seems like you'll be able to walk from the Grand Floridian to the Magic Kingdom. Over where that red crane is, we believe it is construction for a pathway which would connect you from the Grand Floridian all the way over to Magic Kingdom. Done some research and it seems like there's been a permit filed, and that's what that would be for. A fabulous thing about staying at the Grand Floridian or coming to the Grand Floridian is the shopping game is very, very strong. There's several cute, unique shops here that some you're going to see other places that are going to sell Disney things, and some you're not. Like one of my favorites behind us, this is Basin White. There is a shop at Disney Springs, but they don't have it at the other resorts, and it's all kinds of delightful bath product goodies. We're gonna go check it out. There are tons of things to do in Basin. You can make your own candle. Oh, you can be super basic like me and buy all of these delightful Halloween soaps. I wonder what the difference between all these is. So that one's pumpkin spice latte. That one's fall leaves. Oh my God. Oh, that smells amazing. This one's pumpkin patch Mickey. Ooh, this one's like cocoa. It smells amazing too. I could do this all day. This one's pumpkin. Look at these bath bombs. They're like little cauldrons. One of my favorite Basin products are the body scrubs, which feel amazing, and you can come test them out here. So like, just come wash your hands while you're here. I promise it'll be fun. You can also make your own tube full of different bath salts if you want to. Grab some bath bombs, and they sell these. You can buy them individually, or you can buy like a barrel and fill it with them, and it'll be a better price than buying them one by one. Oh gosh, I'm breaking everything. Any of the ones that say Mickey on them, when you put them in the bath, Mickey confetti will be in there, and so that's real fun. I just love Basin. I love all those products, but it'd be really fun if you're staying here for a few nights, mix it up with your kids, get one of those fun bath bombs, or maybe get it to take it home so you can bring a little magic home with you. But Basin's a really great shop. There's a few things your kids will like, and gentlemen, there's a lot of things your ladies will like. So step it up and buy them a bath bomb for while they're here. I promise they will thank you. Another shop at the Grand Floridian is called M. Mouse Mercantile, and it's on the top floor near where you exit for the monorail, and this is your Disney merchandise shop. So when you want your ears or Disney t-shirts or toys or plushes while you're at the Grand, this is where you want to come. As with a lot of Disney resorts, they do have some swim stuff in case you forget a swimsuit. There's this really cute little mini one for girls, little Mickey one. There's also some Nemo floaties, towels. So if you forget the kiddos' suits, you can get them here. If adults, you need suits, you can get those downstairs. Can we talk about this dress real quick? This tiny Mary Poppins dress may just be the cutest costume I've ever seen. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. I totally had these when I was little, the Learn to Draw Disney Characters books. Anyone else? Do kids still do this? Do they draw? Or is it all video games now? I sound 1,000 years old. I'm sure kids draw. But it literally teaches you step by step how to draw them. I'm not that good at it, but it's fun. On the ground level, you'll find Curiouser Clothiers. That's what I'm going with. But this is where you want to go if you'd like to shop for clothes. There is a lot of great designer stuff in here. Vineyard Vines, Tommy Bahama, Lily Pulitzer. And this is your ever-friendly reminder that if you get a discount at Disney World, annual pass holder, Disney Vacation Club cast member, you can use that on a lot of this merchandise. Previously, the store on the ground level was just women's clothes and there was a men's shop upstairs, but as they closed to make way for something brand new and exciting, cough cough, will be there later, they added a men's section to this store and renamed it to Curiouser Clothiers. I can't say that word. Looking for some snacks? You want to come into Sandy Cove Gifts and Sundries. This is where you're going to be able to get a lot of prepackaged snacks to take back to your room. And like many resorts, they've got a little grocery section where you can get some non-Disney stuff, including, most importantly, Mickey bars. Those are Disney stuff, obviously. But you can also get sodas, bottled water, alcohol, and snacks to bring to your room or with you to the parks. Not the alcohol. You can't bring that. You'll also find a really great selection of Disney Vacation Club merchandise. So if you're a DVC member, you can come check this out. Like, oh my gosh, this little tiny loungefly. I've never seen that before. How cute. Or DVC ornaments, t-shirts, stickers, patches, all kinds of DVC goodies in here. I also spotted some Grand Floridian specific merchandise, like some polos, as well as a pillow, a shirt, and this is really cool. You can get music by the orchestra, which, wait, I might need to bring that in my car. A very recent addition to the Grand Floridian is their very own Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique. So just like at Magic Kingdom and Cinderella Castle and over at Disney Springs, you can bring your little princesses here to get transformed. So the Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique is open till 4 o'clock and it's much smaller than the other locations. However, it's still not as popular as the one at Magic Kingdom, but again, you're only a monorail ride away. So if you can't get into the Magic Kingdom Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique, see if you can get in here, have your little one get all princess stuff, and then scoot on over to the Magic Kingdom for a wonderful day. I am outside of the Enchanted Rose, which is the brand new Beauty and the Beast themed lounge that just opened literally a few hours ago from when I'm standing here. And this is what replaced Meisner's Lounge at the Grand Floridian, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's very subtly Beauty and the Beast themed, so if you didn't know, you may not know. It's definitely very classy and it's absolutely stunning. This lounge is gorgeous. So I'm gonna take you around. We're gonna try a few of the really fun cocktails, and Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite Disney movies, so I'm like in love right now. I am now walking into the main room, the first room, and you're gonna first notice this gorgeous light fixture, which is designed to be like Belle's dress. So this is the main bar, and it's designed after the ballroom. You're gonna see lots of blues and golds, because that's the colors that Belle and the Beast wear in that very iconic scene of Beauty and the Beast. I truly want to steal 4 of these and put them in my house. These chairs are so amazing. And you can see the full bar is here, and again, that gorgeous centerpiece. This is the second room of the lounge, which is themed after the library, which you may be able to tell as you look in here. On the bookshelf on the other side of the room, there's another painting that'll turn into a TV, and you may notice Cogsworth counterpart Lumiere is up there. So really fun. Also, a cast member just told me that all the books in here are written by French authors, so the attention to detail, of course, is incredible. There's actually 3 friends in the library. I didn't notice her at first, but look who's up top. Mrs. Potts! Ooh! Wow, that's a horrible Mrs. Potts. This is the 3rd room of the lounge, and it's themed after the Enchanted Forest, which you can see in the artwork there and the green coloring. I really love these light fixtures that kind of remind me of branches with maybe icicles on them, like when Belle runs away and the Beast has to save her from the wolves and it's all snowy and scary. And then there is booth seating in here with these gorgeous chairs. And then there's also some smaller tables. So the seating in here is really nice. It's set up for small parties or bigger parties, and all of it's glorious and luxurious and really fun. Lastly, there's a patio attached, which is not really themed at all. So you know, there's that. You can look out over a swimming pool in the Polynesian, just like my favorite part of Beauty and the Beast. JK, but if it's a nice night and you want to sit outside, you can do that. The first drink that I'm gonna try here at the Beauty and the Beast Lounge, the Enchanted Rose, is called the Envy, and this is one of the drinks that can be made tableside, which is really cool. The server comes and tells a sweet story about envy, which doesn't sound like it should be a thing, but it involves Gaston a lot, so I was into it. Here's the cocktail. It's really pretty. It has an apple in it. Ooh, girl. One of those, and oh man, that is strong. So if you don't like strong drinks, I wouldn't order that, but I like the apple flavor come through. I like that it's not super sweet, because y'all know I don't like sweet drinks, but oh man, I'm gonna be singing Be Our Guest on the bar by the end of this if I keep drinking that one. This cocktail is the Love Cocktail, which is also made tableside, and this one is the story of Belle and Beast's love. And I really think these tableside cocktails are so fun, and I wish all of my drinks came with a story, but this one has a few different ingredients, obviously. It's got lemon juice and agave, which is a gift. It's got Truly Seeing Someone, which is actually tea, interesting, and then the no strings attached is Grey Goose vodka and some liqueur. So, and there's actually rose petals on there. She garnished it with rose petals, which is very precious. Ooh, I gotta say I like Love more than Envy. The tea actually works well because it kind of brings down the sweetness, but it's got a good smell because of the roses, so it's not sickly sweet, but it's definitely sweeter than the Envy. It's just the right amount of sweet for me for a cocktail, and so far I'm really enjoying it here. Other featured cocktails here include the Island Rose, which our cast member said is fabulous because it's topped with fresh rose water. There's the Lavender Fog, which is something that looks certainly a little different. It's actually lavender. And then there is a seasonal old fashioned. There's a lot of fun, unique twists on your classic cocktails here, as well as the featured martinis, which were Meisner's classics, and the grand cocktails, which were also available at Meisner's, which if you have been a Meisner's person before, then you will recognize some of these. I adored the Old Fashioned and the Manhattan. So those are still here and available if you missed some of those. Here is the cart that they do the tableside cocktails on. They'll wheel it over with all the ingredients, and it's a really fun, unique way to have a drink. Enchanted Rose also has a yummy small plate selection that's available from 5 to 10:30. And if you've been to Citricos before, you may recognize these amazing truffle fries, which I'm obsessed with, so I'm so glad they're here. And then they also have caviar, which is from Victoria and Albert's. When what's really cool is they actually have a Michelin star chef that works at Citricos, and he's French, so he helped with this menu and used the French influence. So that's really exciting, and it means you're going to get something better than your typical bar food, as you can imagine. Well, we literally ordered the whole menu, and it took up our whole table, but here we go. We have a seasonal flatbread. We have some sliders that have got short rib. We have some, I believe this is octopus, caviar, fancy, some shrimp, and this is an authentic French recipe. Truffle fries, yes please. An artisanal cheese plate, yes please again. And then a crab gratin that comes in an adorable little ramekin. So yeah, I'm happy to be here. The last thing I'm going to talk about at the Grand Floridian is my all-time favorite thing about this resort, and it's that band right behind me, that Grand Society Orchestra. They play in the afternoons and evenings, and it is just so magical. So my recommendation to you, grab yourself a signature cocktail, come on down, and listen and dance with the band. Ooh, that is so good. That is the Grand Cosmopolitan. So this is a drink that you can get anywhere. It has a bar here, so not the pool bars, but like the Citricos bar. I got it at Enchanted Rose. You could get it at Narcoossee's. There's a few signature grand cocktails that you can get all over the resort, but this one's the Cosmo, and it is so light and refreshing. Oh my goodness, that is fabulous. There's also a Grand Old Fashioned that I tried in the monorail crawl video, but seriously, come down here. get a cocktail, listen to the band, and have the best time. I just adore listening to the music here. Right now the pianist is actually playing Speechless, which is from the live action Aladdin, which that song is amazing. So you'll hear them play Disney music, they'll sometimes play pop music or rock music or classical music, and it's just such a treat. Well, there you have it, all of the fun to be had at Disney's Grand Floridian. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. Have you stayed at the Grand Floridian before? Let me know. Let me know your favorite thing to do here, your favorite thing to eat, drink. Definitely let me know. In the meantime, friends, let me know which resort you'd like to see me explore next. And until next time, y'all, I'm Molly, and it's been magical. If you need me, I'll be right here. Want to see more of my videos? Click over here. Want to subscribe? You can do that right here. And also, ring that notification bell to make sure you get instantly notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for following. See you real soon.